Well, hello, how's it going? Just sitting there thinking it's almost 5 years since the plague, COVID-19. I was just thinking how things were so different and have been different ever since. You know, the great famine of toilet paper and pasta. You know, it just, how people have behaved back then. Just, bulk buying for the hell of it because I don't know what they thought. I don't know what they thought. I mean, it was an uncertainty for everybody. We didn't know what to expect, but in this day and age, the shops are chock a block. There's warehouses full of gear. Stuff was getting around and all that. Yet it would just beggars belief how people would be coming out the supermarkets with trolleys absolutely laden, and poor old biddies like sort of, and crying because they couldn't get any essentials. It was horrendous. It was horrendous. Humanity just lost the plot then, like definitely. So, 5 years. And did we learn anything? How did it affect you and all that? I know for me it was, it was horrendous for a lot of people who couldn't like sort of go and see their relatives in hospital, um, go to funerals or anything like that, get married, all the things you kind of take for granted. Um, but yes, I feel for them and those who lost their lives to it, and or as a result of it anyway, not maybe directly, but indirectly, and how it affect people's mental health. And that's the main thing I want to talk about, how it affected me. Um, I mean, before all that, I used to go out and socialize. Not that often because I'm not a drinker. I stopped drinking probably over 10 years ago. Totally stopped because I was a binge drinker, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good for anybody around me or anything like that. So I decided to stop. So I quit. But I would still go out occasionally to watch live bands and stuff like that. And thoroughly enjoyed it. And thoroughly enjoyed socializing and seeing people. Um, I'm not really a social butterfly or anything like that, but yeah, it was enjoyable. But ever since then, since that happened, since the lockdowns came and went and came and went and came and went, it just battered me. It absolutely battered me, And fortunate for me, I had the allotment to escape to. So I was all right. So things didn't change greatly. I couldn't go and see my dad. We were like sort of um, talking to him from one end of the yard to the other and stuff like that. It was mad. It was just horrible. But I was still coming up and I was still seeing him and seeing my family and stuff like that. And so yes, I could still escape to the garden and stuff like that. Um, that was my 1 hour of exercise. Bugger that and all. I was here till I wanted to be. So yes. So how it affected me, yeah, just ever since then, I've been out once to see a band, and it just I don't know what it is. I think I kind of have social anxiety because I mean I've spoken previously about how I get anxious in the shops and stuff like that and queues and things like that, and then it became I didn't feel comfortable anymore in the pub. Um, I don't know. Were we brainwashed into thinking, this is the way life's supposed to be? And back then, and was it an experiment in some ways? Yes, I do believe there was the virus. I don't think for 1 minute that was fake or anything. It's obvious. But the lockdown and stuff like that, to what extent? To what extent was it needed? And I don't know. I just think the amount of um, I don't know, people affected directly, like socially, mentally, and stuff like that. I think that had its toll as much as the medical side of things, on people's health. I know there's a lot of COVID and stuff like that. I believe I've had COVID. I believe I had COVID before we were locked down. I was helping a friend out. We were doing some filming with the drones at Durham University, the Chinese university, and Um, I used the facilities there, and I was amongst a lot of the students and stuff like that. And shortly after that, it was announced on the TV about the outbreak in Wuhan and stuff like that. And um, a friend of mine had done a freedom of information thing and asked how many, when it all kicked off, asked how many students had come from Wuhan or that area before the major outbreak. And it would appear that there was quite a few came after it had broken out in Wuhan. So I don't know, maybe it's coincidence, I don't know. But I believe that I was poorly, very, very poorly for quite some time. Just couldn't shift it. I just couldn't shift it. And I think I probably had it once since then as well. I did get vaccinated twice, but I won't be having any more vaccines. I'm not anti-vaxxer or anything like that, but each time I've had it, but the two times I was slayed with it. So I don't want to go through that. I'll have the flu jab, which I don't know. Is it the same gear? I don't know. I don't know what they're pumping into. You don't know. But if that's your choice to have the vac, then go ahead and do it. It's your body, and don't listen to the anti-vaxxers and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it's up to you. You take the chances. It's the same with the flu jab. If you didn't want it, you didn't take it. But anywho, so yes, so that's my kind of slant on things at the moment. Like looking back in history, 5 years. It seems like yesterday. Um, we were put on furlough at work, and that become tough because I was doing 16 hours a week, and the reason I took 16 hours work was because 16 hours would pay me bills, and I was happy with that. Then we went on to, I think it was 80% of your wages. Then it came, things weren't quite meeting end to end anymore. So that was a bit of a chew, but get through all these tough times. But it's just, I wonder how many people would abide if we were left in this situation again where there was another, pandemic. Would anybody sort of queue up for hours, social distance, um, have your bubbles and stuff like that? I don't know. I don't know. I think, especially when you've got elderly parents and stuff like that, or elderly relatives, that kind of 2 years that we're in and out of lockdown and all that. I don't know. You just you got to reflect and think, I wouldn't do that again. It's a it's a queer old thing. It's a queer old thing. And anyway, if you would like, I would like to hear your experiences. If you want to put it in the comments below, please do so. Yeah, we've got through it. Here we are. We've got different hurdles to come across, with what's going on in the world in the future. How would how would the human race, as we know it, react if we were sort of in conflict, world conflict? God only knows. It was a little virus that was attacking us. Well, little. I'll not underestimate what it was. But bigger problems and bigger reactions. On that happy note, weather's not so brilliant today. But we're getting closer to sowing some seeds and stuff. Sowing the seeds of love. Peace out. Catch you on the next one. Ta-da for now.